Okay, welcome back to our Crusader Kings 3 series on console here. We're playing on Xbox Series X. I had started this series a little while ago, but I actually ran into an issue where my Iron Man save got corrupted there. So you can see I've renamed this save as a retry here. Luckily, since I'm playing as historical characters, I was able to restart and remarry the same people, and we didn't get too far in our last episode as well, so hopefully we'll still be good here. But I guess that is one sort of inconvenience of Iron Man, is that once the save got corrupted, I really couldn't do much because there's no separate saves like that I could go back to from the previous from a previous save. Like there's only one save available. So let's try this again. Hopefully it works a little bit better here. Luckily we didn't get very far last episode there. So we've still got us, Murchad of Munster. We're in Ireland here, and I'm pretty sure our stats are the same as last episode. We might have a different commander trait there. I can't really remember what we started with last time, but we're still educated in martial matters there, and we're kind of like a drill sergeant kind of person. We're angry and impatient and temperate. Sort of, we live sparsely, befitting a warrior. And then I married this lady, Elfrida, because of her stats. She's similar to us, being also educated militarily there, and being temperate and also brave. That's a good stat to have. She has good prowess there. She is from England. Her dad is the Earl of Herefordshire there, but he's got a lot of men, so that will be useful to us in conquering the island here, because that's what we're ultimately going to be trying to do here. If I pull up our titles, you can see that we have a claim on the Kingdom of Ireland through our grandfather, it looks like, our grandfather Brian. So yeah, that's what we're ultimately going to be pressing. So her dad give us some useful allies there. I also have my son from, I guess, an earlier time in our life there. His mother is not known, but yes, this is our son and our heir for now, until we have potentially other children there. But Brian is, I guess, named for our grandfather there. And he's quite arrogant. Perhaps he knows that he is named for a king there. He is kind of similar to us, being educated as a warrior, but he didn't really turn out as strongly as we did. He's only a tough soldier. He is impatient like we are, but he's known to be generous. So he has a little bit better diplomacy than us. He's maybe not quite the hard ass that we are there. So yeah, that's him. And then I married him off to this lady Helga. Actually, they're not married yet. She's only 15. Her traits are okay. Like, she's sadistic, which I don't really love, but otherwise she has pretty solid stewardship there. And I married her so that we could have an alliance with these guys up here, the Norwegians in Sudrejar there. They're actually not as strong as our father-in-law, the Count there, even though they are a duke. But they're independent, and I just thought a good alliance for us to have as we continue taking the Isles here, taking the counties here. So, yeah, I think our next step was going to be conquering Desmond here, since this is de jure part of our land. We can see that it's de jure part of our duchy of Munster there. But thinking that we are impatient as well, I actually might set my priest here, my priest air lead. I might set him to get some claims on this surrounding area here so that we can speed things up because we want to move as quickly as we can here. So I think a good target for a claim would be this guy here, Domhnall of Ossory. He's got strong military stats here, but otherwise, like, he's craven, greedy. I don't think we would want him as a vassal. So I think I'd prefer to take his land for myself there, because everyone else is also quite strong and related to me. This is my brother-in-law, my deceased. He was married to my deceased sister there. And then we've got these guys, which are quite strong. This is my nephew. This guy is my cousin. So I don't want to like take land from these people since they're part of my family. So what I will do for them is I'm going to go the lifestyle route, and instead of going martial, which I think I talked about last episode, and I realized that I didn't actually click anything here. But instead of doing martial and grabbing one perk here, what I'm gonna do instead is do diplomacy, and I want to grab this perk here, which is forced vassalage, because it's going to give me a casus belli to basically force these folks to be my vassal instead of taking the land for our own selves like we're gonna do to this guy. The other person that I want to potentially take land from is this guy, because I don't think we would get along with him. He is a torturer. I am kind of amused that he is a just and honest torturer. Maybe he's very forthright about all the nasty things that he's gonna do. I'm not too sure how that works, but those are his stats there. So yeah, we'll see about him later. I want to maybe get this land first, so let's do that. Let's fabricate a claim on this county. So basically what he's going to be doing is like going through documents and stuff, and just getting proof, I guess, that we are the rightful owner of this land. See what happens when the pop-up comes up as well. I think it explains like what he's done there. So yeah, in the meantime, we will attack this guy here. So yeah, we've got a lot of land there. And you can see that he's going to become my vassal when we successfully win. So, oh, one other thing that I forgot to mention as well, I figured out how to change your spouse from assist ruler. I just didn't click far enough. If you click A again here, now we get the option to choose what our spouse is going to help us with. So I'm going to set our spouse to chivalry so that she can help with our military matters there. So that's something that I figured out as I was playing my corrupted save there. But let's go to our armies now. We do have this option, which I think we might have talked about last time. I can't quite remember. But this is unique to the console version, I believe. And it is controlling your armies manually or by the AI. And then there's these options as well where they're defensive. Like, I guess if the AI is controlling it, the AI will be defensive, balanced, or aggressive. So, I'm gonna uncheck this as well because I don't want to be commanding right now, I think. Um, yeah, because I have 0 prowess, so just gonna uncheck that. And, yeah, that's fine. And then I'll leave it as manual because I want to be controlling my armies here. So I think that's good. And then here's our actual men. Trying to see how to raise them up here. Oh, right. It's the left bumper. Tab over a little bit, and then we can raise all the armies here. Here we go. And this is our war screen, I guess. We can see that we have more men than our enemy there. 382 versus 267. And these are kind of the options we had to resolve the war. Enforce demands is like forcing our own victory, I guess. This would be a truce, and this would be a surrendering. So we don't want to do those two right now. Certainly want to get over here. But yeah, let's get our army raised up and go to war here. So I'm just gonna click on the army, and if I press X, I can bring up the army screen now. Not too sure why I'm commanding since I set the option not to be commanding. But we have 0 prowess, so I definitely don't want to be commanding myself. So I'm gonna put my marshal in charge here instead. Since he has much better prowess than me, and that's fine. Now I'm just gonna select the army via A and click A over here so that they march into the enemy territory. And there's our battle screen. It kind of shows different modifiers that are happening. It's hard not having a mouse to like hover over, but on PC you would be able to hover over and see like what the modifier means at each battle stage. It looks like right now it's mostly archers. You see the bow symbol there, and then +8 is like a positive modifier for us, I guess. And then we've got our knights, what they're doing as well. Now we see that we're in the sword phase, which I'm guessing means active skirmishing there. And then now we've got the white flag, which means we pretty much already won. We're just chasing them down and killing the stragglers. So there we go. We were victorious there, and we captured somebody. His son, I think. Oh no, his brother. Because this is the guy we're fighting, and then yeah, his brother. Okay. And that didn't give us any benefit there. Sometimes if we capture an important hostage, you'll see on the right side of the screen, there's like a little handcuff modifier there, which is showing the modifier from hostages, which is 0 right now. But the 19% is that battle that we just won. So we've got 19% so far, and we want to get the modifier to 100 total. So now we're going to siege down this castle. You can see there's like these little spears. Then click that. It brings up the siege screen. So we got 8 months of sieging before we take this guy's castle. So we will just wait it out. And you can see, even if I'm not on that screen, there's like a little bar that's red. It's slowly filling up green as we slowly siege away here. So we'll just wait that out. We got 6 more months. It's trying to siege down my land there, but doesn't have enough men. You can see it's like grayed out there. Oh, so this guy, this is the ossuary count there, and he's pissed now because he knows that my bishop was trying to fabricate a claim there. So I lost some prestige because he's like, don't be messing around, don't be doing that. So that's fine, but I think it's still, yeah, he's still working on it. It's just I pissed this guy off. Sorry, this guy. Yeah, he's got -22. That's fine. You can hate me when he's landless there. Once I get his land, he can hate me all he wants. You won't be at my court. So we've got 2 more months there. And my spouse is taking good care of me. So that's nice. I think she likes me. I don't know that I'm a very likable guy, so it's pretty good if we can get along there. We've got a bishop that got some piety there. Oh, we're almost done our siege. And we're done. Captured plenty of his children here. So let's see what we're at now. Oh, we're at 100%. And you can see that we have 100% just from sieging down the castle. It looks like a little castle symbol there. And then 19% from fighting and 25% from capturing his sons. So it's like 144%. We only need to get to 100. So yeah, I think I can do confirm, because it's already saying that I gained the contested county. It's gonna be my vassal. I didn't bring any allies in, so we're not gonna have any sharing amongst our allies there. So we'll confirm. And he's like, yeah, I comply with your demands. I give up. So that's fine. And now we can see that our duchy is grown larger there. And this land is still controlled by this guy, but he's pretty pissed at me. Because basically I fought him and grievously injured his son there. She's probably not too pleased about. What else does he want here? He wants a seat on the council, and he's mad that I declared war. So yeah, I don't think he's gonna get a seat on the council. He's just not good enough there. But yeah, I'll just leave him be for now unless he makes trouble. Let's see if there's anyone in my dungeon here. Oh yeah, there's like his family, his new wife there, his brother, and his son. So I can ransom these people and get money for them. which will be good for us because when our priest here does establish claim on ossuary, we'll have to pay money. I think about $80 or something. So, if we can get money from our vassal here, ransoming his family, then that should cover our claim fee there. I think his brother's actually lost an arm there. You can see his left arm is not fully showing. I think that's because he is maimed. Yeah, he's been seriously maimed there. Yeah, so that's pretty cool. I didn't realize it shows on the character model there. I'll have to check if that's how it shows on PC. I wasn't actually didn't know that. But yes, let's start with the most important family members, ransoming his son. And then his wife. And then his brother. Perfect. So now we have over 100 gold, which is perfect for spending money on that claim. I'm gonna disband our army now. And we've got 8 months until our claim potentially comes to fruition there. So yeah, I'm probably gonna stop it for now, and I'll pick it back up when we actually get the claim, because we're just gonna be waiting in the meantime. But I'll fill you in on anything important beginning of next episode, I guess. But yeah, thanks for tuning in to this series, and please like and subscribe to follow along for that next episode, and more content for the console version of Crusader Kings 3. So see you next episode.